leading the packaging development and the sustainability program. So we are family of 4. So as you can see, my wife Sasmita, daughter Arya, and son Vedic. And in my free time, I do trekking, hiking, yeah, not much skydiving. It was long time back. And most of the time I'm spending in cooking.
So let's see what is cooking in your mind for biomimicry.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Steve Jobs once said the biggest innovation of 21st century will be the integration of biology and technology. So this integration is what mean by biomimicry. So I'll give you 2 examples, which is very, very popular, and you will get to know how biomimicry has been infused in these 2 examples. One is the Shinkansen, the bullet train. So initially it is called bullet train because the face was like a bullet. But when this bullet train traveled like 240 to 320 kilometers per hour, and when it passed through a tunnel, it created kind of like a tunnel boom, like a big sound, because that is because of the wave built up on the surface, and it create noise and it kind of disturbance to the nearby villages and all. So this company, they wanted to solve this problem, and they went to the nature and to try to understand like what are the solution available. They found this kingfisher which actually drive through air and dive into water and catch the prey, and it hardly create any splash. So that is the eureka moment for them, and they kind of mimicked that kingfisher's beak and redesigned the train. Like you can see now the head is like a kingfisher beak, which actually saved their 15% energy and made the train 10% faster. The other example of biomimicry is Velcro. So it was actually invented while the innovator has gone for dog walk. So he found burr on his dog and on his body, and he kind of examined that and found that there are tiny hooks on the burr, and which is kind of fastened to the fur of the dog or the fabric of his pant. So from
Good evening,
this,
everyone, grateful to be here with such an esteemed gathering. I thank the Elite Plus and Nidhi for inviting me here. I'm conscious that it has been a long day, but I can say a long day full of learnings, knowledge sharing, gathering knowledge, and to be honest, I really feel completely uneducated. With that and with the spirits, I'm still trying to make a presentation, but my presentation will be absolutely non-technical, and it will be more from a policy lens. Sustainability and meeting its goals are not just a target anymore, but it has become critical to our living, to our existence. For business, sustainability cannot be seen as a cost to business, but rather an investment for business. Investments in business can be sustainable only when there is an ROI on investments, and I'm sure all of you sitting here know very well what I mean. For the model to be sustainable, we have the FMCG industry definitely is looking up for partnerships and collaborations with you and the government. I'll start by a brief introduction of how we look at sustainability, packaging, and PET at PepsiCo. I'll also talk about challenges and opportunities in the PET packaging. Viewing through FMCG industry lens, opportunities, challenges. PepsiCo has been in India since 1989, and you must be very familiar with the brands we have. Primarily it is Lay's, Kurkure, Doritos, and in the drinks we have Pepsi, we have Gatorade, we have Sting, we have Mountain Dew, etc. And hence, what I mean to say here is we look at sustainability, we look at packaging from both lenses, from the flexibles as well as the PET. With this sustainability at the core at PepsiCo, we have something called PEP Positive, which is our philosophy, and I read it out here from the presentation what it exactly means. It is strategic end-to-end transformation with sustainability at the center of how PepsiCo will create growth and value by operating within the planetary boundaries and inspiring positive change for the planet and the people. We practice positive agriculture because that is the supply chain for our chips, the potato chips. We practice positive value chain. We make products in a way that builds a circular economy. And I will double click here on this particular aspect. Besides this, in PEP Positive